This is a very key question that doesn't have a clear answer, unfortunately. Each person is different, but I'll give you some guidelines, keeping in mind that these are my own personal experience and this might not be the case with you. I let go of that feeling like a victim of someone did something to me, and I owned the fact that I made choices that weren't good for me. The second thing, I stopped focusing on other people. I used to do a lot of keeping track of people and what they were doing and how they were progressing in their lives and the sort of girlfriends that they had. And I was okay to actually drink some water and mind my business. And I was about my business so much that I even forgot that certain people exist. Third thing, I wished people well. I wished them prosperity. I wished them love. I wished them all the best for their lives, even though we had parted ways in not so favorable terms. But the other key part was getting into the current relationship that I am in 5 years ago and facing some of the things that I thought I actually had healed from, which I hadn't healed. There were low triggers early on in the relationship where sometimes my boyfriend wouldn't pick up the phone and I'd be triggered into having that sense of worry and that sense of frustration of somebody not picking up the phone, meaning that they are busy doing things with other people. Meanwhile, it was just trauma from old relationships. When I started to let that go, release that, and feel secure in my relationship with him, all of that sense of guarding myself and having that sense of a block in my heart where I didn't want him to go beyond a certain point because I didn't want to get hurt started to actually release from me, and I started being more and more vulnerable in my relationship with him and telling him things about my past, telling him how I felt and what I had gone through quite openly, because he had created a safe space for me to speak and to be vulnerable and to deal with those traumas where I now felt safe to actually process the things that I'd never told anybody.